Welcome to Cable 9, your community channel, proud to present the 32nd annual 4A Hockey Championship. It's the Battle of the Boyle Cup. We've got Exploits Valley Eagles playing Gonzaga High School. And starting in goal today for Exploits Valley Eagles is Scott Boyd. Meanwhile, on the other end for Gonzaga is Jim Babbage. I'm Kent Dunphy along with Scotty Young. Scotty, this is the Battle of the Boyle. And Gonzaga surely is dominating this tournament. Well, just about to get underway. Let's have a look. Scotty, who's our starting as referee today? Well, a few folks at home, the Exploit Valley Eagles are in purple, and Gonzaga is the team in white. Gander, of course, getting beaten earlier on in the semifinals today by Gonzaga by a score of 17-3, and that's really not a reputable showing of what Gander's done in the tournament. They had a very good tournament. They went 3-1 in the tournament, Scotty, but Gonzaga, a very powerful team.
Yeah, anybody that has watched the tournament and watched a few of the round-robin games, Gonzaga very well balanced, maybe with 3 lines, 4 lines, and every line is dangerous and able to score goals.
Just waiting for the game to get underway, and we're almost all set to go here. So one of these teams will go home the winner this afternoon with the Boyle Cup. It all comes down to one game. Some of these players, Scott, will be their biggest highlight of their life in their sporting history, and others will go on to other things, but for a lot of players, this could be the biggest game of their life. Jason Little will take the face-off for Exploits Valley. Meanwhile, on the other side. Okay, just about to get underway. Exploits Valley with the face-off, shot back in by Price. Jason Little backhanded, went wide. Gonzaga bring it back. 3-on-2. Winger misses the pass, goes all the way in the corner. We get an offside call. Well, definitely you got to get a couple of goals quick. If not, Gonzaga, we know they can score quick, score often. Gander had a great tournament. They were 3-1 in the tournament. I seen a game Thursday night. Great promise in some players and a great team overall. Just couldn't get it done when it came to the semifinals, but they should hold their head high. Back for it is Andrews, plays it along the boards. Gets it out, comes back into Exploits Valley and the goaltender. Boyd will just tap it to the side. Trying to freeze it up in the corner. Gonzaga, or Exploits, shoot it in. Budgel down behind the net. Stop there with Walsh. Looks to get it in the slot. Can't. Nowhere to go with it. Larcombe picks it up. Back with it now is Gonzaga. And over the blue line. Lock shot goes wide. Gets back beyond the point. Andrews had trouble keeping it in. Now back for it is Hines. Hines moves it over to Piercy. Piercy plays it up along the boards. Walsh with it. Moves it over to the side. They just dump it in. Exploits Valley struggling along the boards with it. Puck stop. Gonzaga turning it over in the neutral zone. Back in. Scotty, both these teams, from the games I've done earlier on, both these teams players look to be bigger size.
Yeah, bigger size.
Bennett with it now, the captain for the Exploits Valley Eagles. In over the red line, now over the blue, shoots it in. Round court is Mitchell. He's stopping the boards, taken into the boards. It's brought out. Backcourt will be Bennett. Oakley for Gonzaga, plays it around the boards. Can't get it out. Kept in by Rice. Now Gonzaga will look to move it again, try to get it out of their own end. Stopped again. Nice play by Barry Rice to break up that pass. Backcourt is Oakley around the boards. Oakley again playing it around the boards. Gonzaga just having a trouble just getting it out of their own end. They shoot it all the way back into Exploits end, picked up again by Orwood. Get into Gonzaga, weak shot on goal. Scott Boyd will cover it up. Buck comes back to the point, kept in. Couple of hard checks there in the corner. Now bringing it out is Bennett. Picked up by Little. Over to the wing, shot in by Davis. Delayed offside, so they have to skate back onside before they can go back in. Bringing it back is Gonzaga. Long shot. Goes high off the glass. Mike Whalen couldn't hit the net, but hit her high in the glass, and we're going to get a penalty call. It looks like we're going to get coincidental minors. Referee setting the tone, going to even things out. 11-11 now left in the first period. Exploits Valley win the face-off. They bring it up. Stop in the neutral zone. Gonzaga turning it over. Quick wrist shot. Nice save. Great save there by the Exploits Valley goaltender. Paul Whittle tested him up high. I'm wondering, Scotty, if they haven't seen, wondering about this goaltender. Maybe he's a little weak up high. So far, all shots have been high on him. Gonzaga in up tight, in front of the crease. Nifty move, save! Boyd kicked the leg out. Bringing it back now. Walsh over the line, breaking up the defense, in through the fence. And Babbage stops it. Wasn't going to let that puck get loose. Well, you know, he was nice and calm in the crease there. He had 3 or 4 St. John's players all around the top of his crease, and he made a big save. Exploits with a weak shot, goes wide. Another heavy check. Backcourt now is Gonzaga. Drop, shoots, goes wide. Again, Paul Whittle. Nice hard check in there by number 15, Cashin. Onto the number 6 player, Piercy. Piercy with it for Gonzaga. Moving it ahead. Some good end-to-end rushes here so far. King with it. Taken away from him. Hines. No one there to pick up the puck. Turning it around is Price. Gonzaga. Bennett moving it ahead. Bennett looking for a man in the slot. Puck stripped away. Back forward is Martin. Passes it along, stripped away from him. Pin turns it up ice. Horwood will just shoot it back in. Exploits making it troublesome for Gonzaga to control the puck coming out of their own end, forcing them to dump it in the neutral zone a lot, and meanwhile, Exploits keep picking it up. Gonzaga again just playing it out, dumping it in the neutral zone. Exploits Valley will come all the way back, regroup, look to move it up ice. Horwood. Up to the winger, back to Horwood. Ford gone cross ice. Picking it up is Andrews. Andrews looks to split the defenseman. Can't get around him, he's tied up. Andrews took his man. Shot, goalie makes a big save. Babbage got caught out of his crease. Had to come across, came across and made a big save. Gonzaga now turning it up. Purcell moves it ahead. It's taken away. Back forward is Horwood. Regrouping, looking to move it across to Andrews. He does. Taken away again. Bennett picks it up. Takes the man, leaves the puck go, and another winger will come back and pick it up. Budgell moves it across. Sloppy play. Gonzaga pick it up and Exploits Valley's in. Trying to get it out in front, can't. Gonzaga back to the point. A shot goes wide. Behind the net is Purcell. Looks to get it out. Now turning up ice. Walsh. He's got Larcombe with him. Can't get it across. Now he does. Larcombe leaves it for number 12. And it's stopped. Trent Budgell all alone in the crease, Scotty, but again, Babbage just laying down on the ice and covering up the puck. Great crowd on hand for this afternoon's game. 7:25 now left in the first period. No score.
Pretty quick game. Both teams seem to be really fast on top of the puck. And seems to be two more bodies than in most of the roundabout games. So same type of game that both teams played against each other round robin.
Well, the game we did the other night, I noticed the players were a little nervous at first, probably because of the first of the tournament. Now, of course, these two teams in the finals have played, well, now 4 games. And, of course, these two teams have already played each other, so they know what to expect. And both teams came ready to play here this afternoon.
Yeah, it'll be a battle this one. Right to the end. I don't think it's going to be a lopsided victory whichever way it goes. 1 or 2 goals, but Exploit seems to be doing what they need to do to keep this game close.
Oakley behind his own net. Back to the point. Exploits keep it in Gonzaga's end. Around the front of the slot, came through. Now Gonzaga turning around. We're going to get another penalty call. It was back behind the play as it was starting to come out.
Power play effort now from
Looks like Chris Hines picked up the penalty behind the play. Perhaps maybe it was a cross-checking call or something. Trying to protect the area in front of the goaltender. One thing I can say, Scott, this building is a lot louder for a hockey game than the old Gardens was.
Yes. Quite a different facility down the gym.
Gonzaga can't get it out. Exploits keep it in. Walsh with it. Plays around behind the net to Rice. Back to the slot, shoots. It's blocked by the defense. Great effort there by Exploits Valley. Bennett was chipping in right to the top of the slot. Bennett moves it ahead. Rice with it, dumps it in. Little. Exploits moving the puck around well. Nice effort. Davis in behind the net. Tries to get it out to the slot. Sees where he can move, but his winger's all tied up, so he walks right around and shoots and get a save out of it. Another big save. Babbage, patience there, all kinds of traffic in his crease. .6:04 now left in the period, 55 seconds left in the power play.
More big chances for Exploits there. That is from a big Gonzaga thus far.
Budge will take the face off for Exploits Valley. Got a whistle. Wants it thrown out. Bennett and March on the point for Exploits Valley. March with it. Shoots it in. Walsh. Shot on goal and a save by Babbage.
Exploits, I think, has to keep doing what they're doing. Shoot. Try to get someone in front of Babbage, and I think they'll be rewarded as well.
Well, they're applying the pressure. They're blocking up the crease, and they're making St. John's have to move into the crease, which is causing a lot of bodies around the goaltender. And if one can get through, I'm sure that goalie won't get a chance to see it. But so far, he's stood his ground and seen all the pucks so far. Bennett with it. Plays it in around the boards. Picking it up will be Walsh. Walsh will look to get it back to March. March is looking for the puck. Meanwhile, they shoot it through the crease. Bennett chipping in again on the point. 27 seconds now left in the power play. Exploits Valley with the puck. Looking to get it in the slot. Great patience. The puck just trickles out in front. This guy looked like the Exploits Valley player wanted to keep the puck behind the net and get off his stick, and it just trickled out in front of the goaltender.
Yeah, looks like this end of the ring, he just lost control of it. Babbage being not taking any chances, just covered up for a big shot.
15 seconds left in the power play. 5:24 now left in the first period. No score. You folks just joining us, this is the 32nd annual 4A Hockey Championships. It's the battle for the Boyle Cup. This is the final game. Exploits Valley Eagles and Gonzaga High School. One of these teams will walk away the champions today of the prestigious Boyle Cup. Gonzaga in the slot. Taken away. Point with the shot. Shoots wide. Gonzaga player holding the goaltender's stick. Meanwhile, he fell right by the post. Mike Whalen appears to be injured.
Not exactly sure what happened there, Ben. A couple of fellows came together in front of the net there. Seems to be holding his back.
Well, he went in pretty hard. I don't know if he was checked from behind or he just wasn't ready for the check. And he twisted to avoid the post, and he may have definitely twisted his back.
To this point, getting a lot of shots, but not getting a lot on net. The Michigan net right now by Arnstead got Exploits Gonzaga 7-3.
Gonzaga, of course, with several players out on the injury list. They got 4 players out injured this afternoon that aren't even dressed for this afternoon's game. Exploits complaining they want the face-off moved down further, but falling on deaf ears. Little will take the face-off now. For Exploits Valley, won by Gonzaga. Purcell shoots it in. Scott Boyd has to stop it with a stick. Back to the point. Long shot, deflected, goes wide. Great effort there by number 15, Martin, to get a stick on it. But the shot does go wide. Martin behind the net. Looks to get it to the point. All kinds of action now. Both teams battling for it. Turning it up ice is Little. Jason Little with a long shot. Savage has to make the save. Gonna have another penalty call. Gonzaga losing their temper early. Getting the gate is Mike Power. Well, Scott, it's going to catch up to them eventually. They can't keep taking foolish penalties and letting Exploits have the power play because they're turning on great pressure. They're very patient on the power play, and eventually they're going to get a good crack at the goaltender. Face off the left of Jim Babbage. 4:13 now left in the third. 2-minute power play for Exploits Valley. Gonzaga can get it out, can't get it all the way out, only reaches center ice with it. It'll be a roughing call. Bennett is set up behind his own net. Now they look to work it out. Left for Bennett again. Bennett. Long shot right off the boards. Gonzaga just dump it back. Puck on its edge. Mark Bennett with it now. Moves it ahead, comes back to Bennett again. Bennett goes cross ice. Looks like a set play for Exploits Valley. March missed it though, and Gonzaga turned it all the way back in. Bennett again with it. Moves it ahead this time to Mitchell. Nice open ice check there with no flat puck in the area. Rory Cashin laid out one of the St. John's players. Boyd will stop it. Back for it is Bennett. Bennett's lost a lot of time in this power play. Little walks by the defense. Little tries to deke the goaltender, can't. Now Gonzaga come back with it. 20 seconds left in the power play. St. John's with a shot. Boyd seen that one all the way and stops it. A little bit of action now in front of Boyd. Mike Whalen with a nice shot there, and Scott Boyd no problem seeing it and made a nice save. Well, I think Gonzaga's caught onto that set play where they move it up to the winger, back to the defense, and then across ice. They've done it 3 times in a row, and then that time they had to go up along the boards, and it seemed like they were a little confused. Gonzaga catching on to it. Whalen wins the face-off for St. John's. Gonzaga with a shot goes wide. Up down the neutral zone. Shot in. Forward back with it. Gonzaga will shoot it back. A couple players will go get changed. Some fresh legs on for Gonzaga. Exploits Valley. Rice with it. Barry Rice works it in the corner. Leaves it there for number 10, Walsh. Exploits Valley with a quick shot. Rebound. Nice save by Babbage. Here's the puck away. Nice. Would have been a big chance for Exploits Valley, but he turned it away. Now it's Gonzaga. What a shot high. Jason Hedges puts it off the glass. Over to the other point. Oakley. Oakley with a quick shot through all kinds of traffic. Big save. Rebound. Scores! Number 17, Purcell. But it's waved off, Scotty. I don't know what the reasoning is, but this goal was waved off. If we can get another look at that replay again, I mean, there was all kinds of traffic. I don't think that, you know, I'm not sure why the whistle was called. We'll get a look at it. We'll see if there is a man in the crease. Yes, there is. Number 9 was skating through the crease. Jason Hedges wasn't interfering in the play, but he did skate through the crease. So obviously in high school hockey, Scotty, you can't be in the crease area. One minute, 15 seconds now left in the first period. Exploits Valley shoot it in. Or rather, Gonzaga shoot it in. Exploits Valley look to bring it out. Gonzaga starting to be a little more patient with the puck. Kept in, just hops over the line. Price with it. Lays it along the boards. Can't get it out. All he does, moving it up is Jason Little. Little goes cross ice. Number 19 takes a shot, goes wide. Davis. Babbage just got a piece of it to steer it wide. Bennett will have to come back for it. Puck got away from him. Now they get the puck out. They move it ahead. Number 15. Cashin. Got a winger with him. He's all tied up. Jason Little couldn't get a shot. Exploits keep it in. Bennett with a weak shot. Dying minute. And Boyd makes the save. Clock actually stopped there. Scotty, I looked up at it. It was stopped. Scorekeeper looking for a whistle quicker than the referee was calling it. This period, by right, should really be over. I'm wondering if they'll question it. I don't think with 1/10 of a second you're going to be able to do anything, but it'll just be pretty much a drop puck. Players eyeing each other down. So after one period, score is 0-0. Scotty, how are we looking for shots on goal?
When someone lends a hand, a smile comes shining through. In this world we share together, a little hope can make it better. Every child deserves a life where dreams come true. This world of ours could use a friend like you.
Global health and education programs of the Rotary Foundation prove every day volunteerism has no boundaries.
There are no borders in the world that we share.
Up by the hangar up there. Well, welcome back
folks. Second period action just about to get underway. Final game of the 32nd Annual 4A Hockey Championships, the Battle of the Boyle Cup. Exploits Valley Eagles, of course, in the dark jerseys. Gonzaga High in the white jerseys, and score all tied at zip. Heading here into the second period. Exploit Valley gets the puck. Bennett with it. Andrews with Gonzaga tries to get it up ice. Both teams just sort of playing a little sloppy hockey in the neutral zone. Shot for Gonzaga goes wide. Whalen couldn't get it on the net. Backcourt now is Exploits Valley. They beat the defense. Out to the slot. She scores! Nice 1-2 play. Beautiful goal, Barry Rice, Kenton. Beautiful goal. Well, Rice with an excellent goal. Nice pass there by Corey Mitchell. That's patience out front.
Nice goal. That's gonna boost Exploits. Early in the second period, they played well in the first period. Outshot Gonzaga, and they come out firing. First goal.
That's what Exploits had to do. They dominated most of that last period. They had to come out, had to score early, and they did that. Now Gonzaga has to turn it up a notch. And the question is, like you said, Gonzaga had several players injured heading into this last game. How will that affect them in this final game? This is to be determined. Exploits Valley playing up and over the blue line. Dips around the defense. He's tied up. Taken into the boards. Walsh tries to move it out to the man in the slot. Kept him now. Exploits Valley keep it in. Offsides waved off. Mike Power for St. John's. Stripped away from him. Nice open ice check. Exploits Valley having problems getting it out of their end so far. Piercy trying to get it in front, couldn't. Now the Eagles are bringing it back. Fence tie him up. Babbage playing off the glass. Meanwhile, Eagles keep it in. Referee saying move the puck. They do. Bennett plays it over to his defenseman. They lose the puck, and Gonzaga turn it around, try to get a shot on net. Goes wide. Meanwhile, Gonzaga players will get to the bench for a changeup. Knocked down out of midair. Bennett. Back to Bennett again. Bennett moves it up the side. Gonzaga delayed offside. Exploits have to skeet back out. Exploit Valley defenseman is down. He has to get back into the play. We get an offside call.
No break in the action there, Ken. I'm just wondering, did Mark Bennett go out for a break at all since we dropped the puck in the first period?
I tell you, he's logging a lot of time in the first period. He stayed on, I think, for most all power plays, and he's out there again.
Well, not only that, he's playing a really well game and basically spearheading the Exploits attack.
Well, he's definitely the point guard. Sets the puck up. We brought out from behind the net. King plays it across ice. Moved ahead by Hines. Exploits with the puck. Hines tries to move it ahead. Stripped away. Hines tries to move it ahead again. Bennett plays it off the boards. King with it. King almost loses it. Exploits Valley, all kinds of traffic. Bennett shoots it in. Babbage tries to stop it along the boards. Leaves it for Oakley. Exploits Valley with the puck. Oakley lost it between his legs. Exploits Valley now. Davis could keep control of it. Davis with it again. Davis being tied up by Oakley. More players come in and try to knock it loose. Gonzaga turning it up ice. The tiny Purcell with it. Purcell over to Whalen. Whalen shoots wide. Exploits Valley. Now it's a 2-on-2. Race for the puck. Shoots, goes high. Jason Little had nowhere else to go but upstairs. Have to go just a little too high. Laid offside. Waved off now as all players got back onside. Little stripped away from him. Gonzaga can't get it out. Exploits Valley keep it in. Quick shot through all kinds of traffic. Hits the side of the net. Andrews tries moving ahead. It's stopped by Walsh. Gonzaga with it now. Hedges. Hedges picks it up behind Exploits Valley net. Moves it back to the point to Cooper. Cooper can't keep it in. Now Exploits Valley come back with it. Jason Little. Little tries to get through the slot. He loses the puck. Twice has to race hard for it because he's being pressured by a Gonzaga player. Budgel played along the boards. Shot it back. Cooper will take it over for Gonzaga. Moves it ahead to Whittle. Whittle with a shot. Quick save. Scott Boyd. The puck was drifting a little bit up and down, and he makes a save. Steers it aside. Barcombe. Puck stripped away from him. Backcourt is Hines. Hines moves it ahead to Walsh. Walsh can't accept the pass, so the puck is shot back in. Cooper will come back for it. Cooper behind Gonzaga's net. All kinds of traffic in the corner. Walsh with it. Walsh shot, saved by Boyd. Exploits Valley trying to play it around the board. Now it seems they're having problem getting it out of their own end. Puck still loose. Now we got a 2-on-1. 2-on-1, Exploits Valley. In, nice save, Babbage. Gonzaga were skating to the bench, Scott. We had a 2-on-1 break. Babbage with a big save. Has to come out of his net to get his stick. Puck shot into the stands.
Yeah, it didn't seem like quite the opportune time to make a change there. Exploits coming close to going up by 2 goals.
We're just looking to turn the puck over into the neutral zone, and when they did, I don't think they were expecting Exploits to pick it up, and they were all racing to the bench. Nonetheless, Exploits had a 2-on-1 situation, and Babbage just laid down there on the ice again and stopped them.
He's been different so far in this game, there's no doubt.
Face of the right of Scott Boyd. Back with his Exploit Valley Eagles. Try to move it across, turning it back up ice now is number 8 Pin. He's a shot on goal. Meanwhile, Scott Boyd will just cover it up.
Another fast pace of this one, Ken. A little over 8 minutes left. Almost halfway through the second period.
Definitely keeping a fast-paced game here.
Really impressed with the way Grand Falls is skating and throwing the body. Smaller fellas hitting the bigger fellas, and a lot of grit.
Grand Falls, of course, always known for its high school hockey. Shot on goal. All kinds of traffic. Stop. Now we're going to get some pushing and shoving behind the net. Well, Scott, St. John's known for its hockey and high school hockey tradition, but Grand Falls is steep in tradition in high school hockey as well.
Oh, that's for sure. They had, before they, I guess, I'm not sure, what was the the trophy they play for?
Well, the Jones Shield.
Jones Shield, yeah.
I mean, the crowds they get out there for that game when they had the denominational education, the two teams out there, St. Mike's and the other one, the crowds that they would get is just phenomenal.
Yeah, big into high school, and like I said, the Jones Shield, that goes back many, many years. One of the oldest trophies played for, or it's not played for anymore, but one of the oldest ones in Newfoundland.
Of course, I would say the Boyle is the oldest hockey trophy in Newfoundland right now.
I believe it is, if not, yeah. I'm not exactly sure on that, Kent.
The only other one I think would probably be the Herder.
Yeah. In
hockey, especially.
Pinio seems to have evened it up here. No, it looks like Grand Falls is going to be getting an extra 2 minutes.
Let's see, they're sorting it out. Ryan Davis goes skates over to the bench.
Well, hopefully this game will be decided by the players, and it don't get to the point where we're getting a lot of penalties and power play goals, and it's decided that way. These two teams fought hard all week and got a really good game going here. It's tough, fast, body checks, so hopefully they'll decide it amongst themselves.
Well, definitely so far the referees let them play. St. John's with the puck. Power. Cooper's on the point looking for it. Nice play by Exploits to turn it off ice. Babbage will come out and steer to his side. Meanwhile, Cooper will come back and play the puck. Cooper moves it up to Hedges. Walsh with it. Hedges looking for it back. Meanwhile, Walsh was tied up. Puck slipped through. Scott Boyd covers it up and gets a whistle. 1:27 now left in the power play.
I think you'll see Scott Boyd cover anything that comes close to his reach for at least the next minute and a half, and if not for the rest of the game.
Cooper, fans on the shot. I don't know if he necessarily fanned or thought about passing it instead of shooting. Purcell. Purcell's probably the smallest player Gonzaga has, but he's got lots of speed. Cooper looking for it at the line, comes back to Cooper. Shoots! Nice save by Boyd. Steers it in the corner. St. John's still with the puck. Gonzaga player falls. Exploits turn it out. Babbage makes the save. Both teams look to change on the fly. Cooper moves it ahead to Piercy. Piercy can't get it across to Cooper. Piercy with it again. Piercy back to the point to Power. Power, what is he shooting? Nowhere to go with it. Exploits Valley player just blocked the puck. Now we got Exploits Valley coming in. He was held, but if they get away with a call, St. John's player had him all tied up. Chris Walsh couldn't get a shot away. Grant Cooper, speaking of people getting a lot of ice time, he's been out there for a long while now for St. John's. Gets a whistle so he can get off. We got 5 seconds left in the power play.
That was quite the effort there by that Exploits player. He was held up, borderline penalty call, I guess.
Yeah, Walsh tried to get through, and St. John's player held him up just long enough, not long enough, I guess, to get a penalty, but long enough to stop him from proceeding very far. Little looks to win the face-off for Exploits Valley. Facing off against Gibbons. Gibbons is thrown out of the circle. Whittle will step in. St. John's win the face-off. Puck hit center ice area. Babbage just covers it up. Oh, looks like we're going to get a penalty call on that one for sure. Rory Cashing We get a look at that. If we get a look on instant replay, he just came in and stopped and then decided he was going to give the goalie a little shove.
Big Pinio signaled misconduct. I don't know if he's just going to give him 10 or penalize the whole team for 2 minutes.
.5:55 now left in the second period.
Nope, he's giving them 2.
I think it'll just be an interference call. Meanwhile, Grand Falls tried to sneak an extra player out there. Back forward is Chris Hines. Moves it ahead to Mike Whalen. Whalen gets it in over the blue line. Whalen, lots of time. Tries to move it into the slot. Can't get it there. Kept in by Oakley. Comes back to Hines. Hines leaves it up for the quick Purcell. Purcell's taken down. Back to Hines. Grassley scores! Nice pass, nice shot. Big goal there by St. John's.
Big goal. That was their second power play in a row. The team with their offense, you're not going to hold them back forever. But a lovely one-timer. You got the replay there now, Ken.
Well, it comes back to Hines. Hines does shooting, moved it right across ice. And it looks like Jason Hedges gets the goal. So now it's all tied at 1, 5:14 left in the second. Penalty's still on the clock, Scott.
I don't know what's going on there, Ken. Seems to be a little bit of confusion.
I think what they're saying is it's Strange, still on the clock. Gonzaga with the puck. Purcell moves it ahead to Hedges. Bennett plays it around the boards for Exploits. Purcell. Back to Oakley. Oakley shot through all kinds of traffic. Puck steered to the side. St. John's look to bring it around. They move it. Over to Hines. Hines all the way around. Oakley will pick it up at the line. Oakley plays it in off the boards. Backcourt is Hedges. Hedges looks to get it out to Hines. Hines has to step in to play it. Meanwhile, Exploits turn it back down the other end. Backcourt is Oakley. Oakley, Purcell looking to get the puck. Hedges with it. Looks to move it across. He can't. Exploits Valley now having problems getting it out. Now they move it to Head. Miscue there by the winger. Exploits keep it in. Little shoots it in. Meanwhile, Hines shoots it back out. Boyd plays the puck, plays it behind the net. Now Exploits will regroup. Puck stripped away by Gonzaga. I think the Exploits player thought it was one of his own coming to skate by him. Gonzaga with the puck, 2 guys in front of the crease. Great opportunity there for Gonzaga. Couldn't capitalize on it. We're going to get a penalty call. Looks like number 77 Andrews sort of pretending, who me? Scotty, it's sure obvious thing when he goes around, who me?
Yeah.
That it's him.
I'm not exactly sure what happened there, Ken. I was looking down in the corner there.
Well, the Exploits Valley player was trying to get in on the rush, and as he was skating by, Davis Andrews tripped him.
Got a replay here. Can't really see. We can see him
Just
sliding
behind the
in
camera
there.
angle, Davis Andrews tripped up the Exploits Valley player. And whether he got him the full trip or not, the referee called it.
Different Gonzaga team this period, out shooting Exploits. Exploits seem to have a little lull there for 5 minutes or 6 minutes or so, but now we've got a chance to redeem themselves. 2-minute power play.
Well, a fast-paced game, and we only got 3:11 left in the first period.
Second period.
In the second period, rather, and the game's only been into it for an hour or so. Back to the point, Bennett moves it across. One-timer, he fans on it. Bennett plays it back in. Back to Bennett. Bennett shoots through all kinds of traffic. Whalen. Whalen got a winger with him, couldn't get it over to Hedges. Exploits Valley trying to get it out. Gonzaga keep it in. Mike Power stripped away from him. Gonzaga with it again. Long shot goes wide. Mike Whalen couldn't get it on the net. Exploits seem to be tiring against this Gonzaga team. Shot, number 19. Matthew Walsh with a nice chance, but Boyd makes a save. Bennett moves it ahead. Bennett on the point. Bennett with a shot. Through all kinds of traffic. Babbage sees it, steers it to the side. Babbage hangs straight to the post. No goal. They thought they squirted it through the behind the pad of Babbage. See if we can get a look at it on the replay, Scotty.
Looks like an almost impossible angle for the puck to get in there.
I think they were counting off Babbage, trying to get him to move off the post and squeezing it through.
Oh, you
Oh,
can see
right
it.
by his
Yeah,
skate.
you could see it. It was right on the line, but it never crossed.
40 seconds now left in the power play. 1:51 left in the second period. Back to the point. Little. Rice couldn't do nothing with it. Exploits keep it in. And we'll get a whistle.
22 seconds left in the penalty now, and the face-off is going to come outside. It's only a minute and a half left in the second period. Really quick period, Ken.
Yeah. Quick period, lots of action on both ends, and I'll tell you, this is not a bad hockey game.
Got a little bit of everything, fast skating, a few heavy body checks.
We see that, Scotty. Look, right on the line in the instant replay. Great work there, guys. Look, there scores! Out in front, Jason Little. You think Exploit Valley aren't happy there? What a goal. Jason Little, I'm not sure if it was Ryan Davis that made the pass out front. We can look at that on instant replay. That was a great 1-2 shot. Babbage had no chance on it. St. John's now down a goal. Exploits Valley move up 2-1. 1:18 left in the second period. Scott, that's big momentum as they head into the third. Exploits Valley applying more pressure again. Another chance, Bands on it. Jason Little, puck was just stripped away. Well, Rice and Bennett get the assist on Little's goal. Backward is Bennett. Pretty hard for Bennett not to be involved with the ice time he's logging for the Exploits Valley team. Bringing it up. Gonzaga. A stoppage in play. Well, earlier on in this tournament, Gonzaga beat Exploits by a score of 4-2. And for Gonzaga, you know, usually they had some high-scoring games, but they didn't against Exploits. And I sort of thought it was. Third period action just about to get underway. It's the 32nd annual 4A Hockey Championship. The battle for the Boyle Cup. Exploits Valley here this afternoon taking on Gonzaga High at Cantor's New Community Center. And Scotty, Exploits Valley are leading by a score of 2-1. Good that we see overtime.
I guess in this type of game, anything is possible, Ken. It's a really tight game to this point. Total shots on net are basically pretty even. Grand Falls, however, ahead on the scoreboard by 1. So it's going to be an interesting finish, one way or the other.
Well, we've seen a great afternoon of hockey here, of course, Cable 9, your community channel. Proud to be back doing high school hockey. And, of course, Scotty, we and you have done it for a few years. We haven't got to do too many games lately, but we're really enjoying this one.
Yes, this is a great game, fast-paced, a lot of hitting. And so far, the ref is basically letting them play. Besides a few undisciplined penalties that we're seeing, seems like he's going to let the players decide the game themselves.
Biggest thing I noticed in this telecast is it's a little warmer in this stadium than the other one.
Yes, much warmer.
Get a look at the Exploits Valley team getting ready to get into the third period. Well, both goaltenders playing a superb game. Gonzaga win the puck. They just shoot it in. Goes wide. Gonzaga. Exploits Valley end. Oakley was setting it up on the point. Gonzaga! Nice deflection, and he scores. Mike Whalen. Cannot believe how much you, Scotty. It was a nice effort by the defenseman because it wasn't a hard job. Wasn't they just got on ice. Give the opportunity for Mike Whalen to get the deflection, but he turned around. If we get a look at this, just a phenomenal. Oh, doesn't even know where he's going. Just deflects it, tries to get it on the net.
As a defenseman, your coach always wants you to get that shot on the ice and at the net. And in that case, there on the ice, it's able to be tipped by the forwards that are skating in front, and that's exactly what we've seen.
Well, I assume the Gonzaga coach really put it to his players. Time to step up to the challenge. And they did. Tied at 2 in the third period. Exploits Valley with the puck. Savage has to steer it aside right quick. Boyd will just cover it. Gets a little bit of a spray from Hedges.
In the first game these two teams played in the round robin, Grand Falls was the same type of game, and about halfway through the third period, Gonzaga scored a couple quick goals, and that seemed to be it, take the air right out of the tires. So we'll see now if Exploits can keep skating with Gonzaga.
Exploits long shot by number 12, Budgel. Picking up his Larcombe. Cleared out by Gonzaga. Bennett on the point. Logging a lot of ice time. A Ray Bork ice time player. Exploits tries a little wraparound. Bennett with a shot. It's blocked. Bennett still with the puck. Into the slot. Scores!
Beautiful
Great
goal.
effort.
Beautiful goal.
A humongous goal.
Right away, Exploits has an answer for that second Gonzaga goal. Replay here, Ken.
Well, great effort by Bennett, keeping with the puck, not giving up on the puck. Gets it out to Chris Walsh, and Walsh one times at home.
I would have been really interested, actually, to be keeping track of how long Mark Bennett has played in this game, because right now he's sitting on the bench getting a little breather, but it's amazing the amount of ice time this kid is logging.
You get a look at it again. Goes over to Bennett. Bennett shot blocked the first time. Bennett takes it again. And a nice shot. Nice shot by Chris Walsh. Picks that corner. 8:44 now left in the third period. Exploits Valley move ahead by a score of 3-2 over Gonzaga. .44 rather left in the third period. I wonder what the referee's calling the players over now, just sort of reminding them to keep things close.
I have no idea. If so, it's sort of unjustified, because there's a great game going here. It's a great pace, really quick game. There's no dirty stuff going on out there. The teams are playing hard, both fighting for the puck, and I think he's maybe taking a little away from the game here. And then again, maybe he has a good reason for whatever he's doing down there.
So far, Ken Knock, what he's doing is calling a great game, let the teams play. I mean, we're talking some wide open hockey here this afternoon, both teams end to end, giving it their all. Some of the Concords home wondering what it would have been like to win it. Well, back in a few years ago, the Concords won it. They had a fantastic team then. I'm sure they'll be back again. Some of these players, this will be the biggest moment in sports we'll ever have. Meanwhile, others will move on. We've seen some Newfoundlanders move on to the NHL that have played midget and high school hockey, so it's great to see.
And having great years in the NHL, Cleary and Druken for a couple names.
I remember watching Druken at a AAA game out in Grand Falls one time, and really wondering what the hoopla was about the guy. Everyone in the stands knew who he was, and it didn't take very long to watch the game to see what he meant to that team. And you hear people today, we watch the game, and you look at that young player from Flowingate in the Pee Wee hockey game this afternoon here today. He was a remarkable player. There's some remarkable players on Ganders, the young Adam players, and there's some out there in Conception Bay, I hear, too, in Bonavista. Vista. So kids are getting noticed a lot younger. Exploits Valley with the puck. Stands on it. Walsh could get his shot away. Grand Falls player will just fall on the puck to draw a whistle.
I think you might see Pinio put his whistle in his pocket this period. It's only a one-goal game, and I'm pretty sure that he don't want to be the brunt of any power play goals or whatever. I think he'll let him play this period.
Folks, stay tuned after the game. We'll remain with you until the presentation of the Boyle Cup is made. Bennett plays along the board. Moved ahead by Horwood. Back with it now for Gonzaga. Shoots it in the stands. Paul Whittle.
Pace seems to slow down a little bit here now, Ken. 12 and a half minutes left to go. Still a lot of hockey left to play.
Both teams sort of trying to play more defensive style and not open it up a little bit here in the last couple minutes, and that's why we're seeing more whistle shots. A couple times now the puck went into the stands.
I don't think Exploits wants to sit on this. I think they should go right after Gonzaga. Don't sit back on it, because I think if they sit back, Gonzaga will you know, they'll score a couple of goals. They got a highly potent offense, and Grand Falls, or excuse me, Exploit should keep going at them.
Well, as the tournament started, a lot of people touted Gonzaga to be in the finals, and they are. But the other teams could have made it in here. We had a great crop of teams in this tournament, and it was made for an exciting week of hockey here in Gander. Gonzaga set up behind their own net. Purcell can't make the pass. Meanwhile, picked up by another player. All kinds of traffic breaking in. The net goes off its moorings. Hedges tried to get out in front. Meanwhile, Bennett was having no part of that. He flew across the ice, and the two of them went into the net.
Seen a little bit of Hedges' speed there as he tried to take it hard to the net, and equally good play from Bennett.
Well, one of the players I've seen in this tournament that can make a break for the net really quick was Doug Hardiman. Doug Hardiman for the Concords the other night watching him play. If he had a chance to get beside that defenseman, he was going to break by him, and he did a lot of times. Gonzaga with a shot goes wide. Hines misses the net.
Another whistle, a lot of whistles so far in the first few minutes of this period.
Well, we've seen both teams try to sort of bring the puck out of their end, just trying to shoot it out of their end, and a lot of traffic in the neutral zone. Gonzaga win the face-off, keep it in. Bennett turns it around, backs it up into the stands. Well, the fans that are here this afternoon are enjoying it, getting into it. Puck gets out, right from center ice, shot, blocked by number 5. Jason Little took it into the pads. Number 9 for Gonzaga looks like he's hurt. Jason Hedges skating off. He's in pain, falls behind the bench as he gets to the bench. Meanwhile, play continues. Shot in on the goaltender. Boyd plays it. Looking over at the bench, Scotty, Jason Hedges looks to be in a lot of pain.
Crumpled over in the back there. Not exactly sure what he hurt.
I think he got a stick across the wrist. Exploits cleared out. Playing off the glass. Gonzaga try to shoot it back in. Meanwhile, Exploits clear it back down. Budgel plays it off the glass. Gonzaga trying to work it up. Can't do it. Price plays it back in. Left for Hines. Hines skates out with it. Hines tapped down. Well, the Exploits player, so he couldn't get it ahead. Meanwhile, it's still an Exploit zone. All kinds of traffic in the corner. Back to the point. Shot played off of one of his own players. They still keep the puck. Piercy. Back to Cooper. Hedges. Hedges back on the ice. Hedges taken into the boards hard. Mitchell took him in, Scotty. I was wondering, that was a bit questionable.
That was pretty close to checking from behind. Pineo not calling it, however. And I don't think he was hurt too bad. He was back on the ice there a couple minutes later.
Jason Hedges turned at the last minute. I think that's why it wasn't called checking from behind. Jason Little will take the face off against Jason Hedges. Cooper flicked up over the net. Oh, they get a whistle in the corner.
Replay.
That was that first play there.
Yeah, that was Hedges earlier on. I'm not sure if he got a stick or a puck, maybe. He skated to the bench. Well, he's all right now. He's out there yapping at the ref still. Whalen taking face off for Gonzaga. Meanwhile, it'll be number 12, Budgel. He's thrown out. But Jason Little will move in. Little and Whalen will face off together. Sticks going everywhere. Bodies going everywhere. Cooper with a puck. Flicks it in. All kinds of traffic. Rebound scores! Gets it up and over. What a goal by Mike Whalen. What a play. Oh, Scotty. All kinds of patience on the point.
I think we're going to have a little discussion about that goal, Ken.
I'm not sure if we'll have a replay of this one, Scott, but it seems
hard to tell from where we were. When it was all said and done, the puck ended up out there by the hash mark, so it's hard to tell if it crossed the line.
I know, well, Boyd played it when it was inside. If he played it with his glove, he was definitely inside the crease. Meanwhile, Justin Patey got hit by Hedges in celebration.
Ready?
So here we go. Scott, we'll get a look at it again. Again, we're too late to see the goal, but we see where Patey gets hit. Well, that's a goal. It's all tied at 3. The goal count.
Well, I think as we've seen on the replay there, after he scored the goal, he punched one of the exploits players, and I think they're going to call a penalty on it.
This guy, as we've seen in that replay, I don't know if he punched him or when he came through in the celebration with his arm, he bumped into him. I really don't think it was intentional.
I beg to differ on that one, Ken. If we could get the replay again, I think we'll see it was... and he's getting 5 minutes for that.
Well, the referee calls it. I think if it was Gonzaga, I really wouldn't complain too much. At least they got the goal out of it. But now they're down, as you say, they're down on the power play for 5 minutes. Nine minutes now left in the period, 9:23 to be exact. Look for both teams to turn it up a notch here, Scotty. I don't think they're going to play defensive anymore. I think they're going to give us their all here in the last 10 minutes of the game. .23 left on the clock.
This is definitely a big penalty kill, this one is.
Gonzaga with the puck. Well, we see the penalty. Meanwhile, exploits with the puck. Puck on the back of the net. Bennett. Exploits getting in on the Gonzaga end. Back out. Bennett with a shot. Saved by the goaltender. Babbage with a nice save. Puck cleared out over the glass. A couple times, Sky, that could be questionable for a delay of the game, but the referee's letting it go.
Yeah, I think the only way you're going to see him call that is if the goalie does it. I don't think he will lay 2 minutes for delay a game on one of the forward players.
Big face-off for Exploits. Valley shot. Goes high into the mesh. Above the glass. We'll get another whistle. Big power play opportunity now for Exploits. 8:31 left in the period. 4:02 left in the power play. Trent Budgell taking the face-off. Winning it, getting it back to Bennett. Bennett will steer it into the corner. Hines will try to get it out. He's got two players on him. Fights them off, clears it all the way back down. Scott Boyd